Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have a different kind of video. This is going to be my DVD collection of titles that I'm hanging on to. I've, in the last year, redone the movie room. My only movie room tour video that's out there. I just had all DVDs on the IKEA Billy bookcases that are behind me. I've redone that, and I took out all of the ones that I haven't seen or the ones that I'm going to try to get rid of. So everything that's on the shelf here, you can see I've already taken off some of those DVDs because I'm going to show them. So this is going to be the DVD collection of things I'm keeping. And some of these I'm actually already going to get rid of because they ended up getting a Blu-ray release after I started this. So anyways, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account, which I've been using a lot. I'll also try to leave the link to Amazon wish list of things I'm after. That way you have an idea if you want to see for some reason, or if you're wanting to get rid of any of those titles that I'm trying to get. So I also want to do this video because tomorrow I'm cutting off my hair, or at least most of it, I think. So I want to do one more video with the long hair. So anyways, this is going to be at least a two-part series, probably more. I think there's 7 or 8 shelves. So this might take a while. So this will at least be part 1 of the DVDs I'm keeping. And I'm going to try to, at least some of them I'll talk a little bit about on why I just have the DVD and that type of thing. So, all right. So first up, we got Three Ninjas. This was a childhood favorite. I really enjoy this one. This does not have a Blu-ray, and it'd be really cool if it did. This would be one of my most wanted Blu-rays, and it'd be cool if they did a set with all the other ones, because next up we got Three Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain, which I don't know if I ever watched. I just know I've watched this one a ton of times. Never really got into the sequels, but it'd be cool to have a set with all of them. Some of these also, like I said, there'll be other reasons that I'm keeping them. So next up we got The Sixth Day, which I believe I have on Blu-ray, but this is a special edition 2-disc set, which I don't feel like I saw very often. And I'm a big Arnold fan, so keeping that for that reason. Like, there's some stuff that I've upgraded and I'm just keeping because it's cool. Next up is 48 Hours. At the time, this did not have a Blu-ray, and now it's got the Paramount Presents. So I'll probably be getting rid of that one. Next up is 1408. This might have a Blu-ray too, but this is a cool Blockbuster exclusive DVD, and I really enjoyed that one, so figured I'd keep that. Next up, I don't think has a Blu-ray. We got 3,000 Miles to Graceland with Kevin Costner and Kurt Russell. Have collections of both of theirs. Fan of this movie, so holding on to that. This one I do want to upgrade, I think. We got An Officer and a Gentleman. I don't know if I just left it because I really like the film, or if the Blu-ray goes for quite a bit. That would be another reason that I'd be holding on to these. So next up, I don't think has a Blu-ray. We got About a Boy with Hugh Grant. And all of these I should have seen. So at the time I redid everything, this did not have a Blu-ray. We got Accepted, which I might keep at least until I watch that new Blu-ray. Next up, we got Eddie Murphy and Adventures of Pluto Nash. This does not have a Blu-ray, I don't believe. After Hours, same things as Martin Scorsese's directorial debut, I believe. Pretty good movie. I could be wrong on the directorial debut, but it's definitely early. Next up, it has a Blu-ray, but it goes for a ton. We got Airheads with Sandler, Brendan Fraser, and Steve Buscemi. Fan of this movie. I think this was a $5 bin purchase on DVD back in the day, so fan of that one. Next up, I've upgraded since I got the Shout Select version of All About the Benjamins with Ice Cube and Mike Epps. All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise. I'm pretty sure this has a Blu-ray, but it might be expensive. I don't know. We got Almost Heroes with Chris Farley and Matthew Perry. Fun movie, but not one of his better ones. But yeah, it doesn't have a Blu-ray, so keeping that for sure. Next up, we got Along Came a Spider with Morgan Freeman. This is based on a book. James Patterson book, but I don't believe that one has a Blu-ray. Fan of this one. We got American Outlaws. I should have mentioned this on the Westerns. This is Colin Farrell, Scott Conn, sorry. Fun movie. We got The Animal with Rob Schneider, another fun comedy. I feel like a lot of these are going to be comedies. And just like 48 Hours, this one also got a Blu-ray and another 48 Hours. Watched this and kind of enjoyed it. We got Anything Else with Woody Allen, Jason Biggs, Danny DeVito, Jimmy Fallon. We got The Aristocrats. Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Bad Company with Chris Rock and Anthony Hopkins. Next up, these got Blu-ray, or at least one of these got Blu-ray releases, which I don't know why. So I got Bad News Bears, the Billy Bob Thornton version, and then I got Bad News Bears and Breaking Training, which didn't get released, I don't believe, but Bad News Bears Go to Japan. At least one of these sequels got some sort of release. I think it might have been an imprint one, but I know I have the original too. I don't know. I thought it was right by there, so maybe I have it with something else. But enjoyed the originals a lot, all the sequels too. I was hoping that they would do a box set with all three, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. So I figured I'd just keep them all on DVD. So that might change, but that was my thought process going in. Next up, we got Bang the Drum Slowly with Robert De Niro. I was not really a fan of this one, but I have a De Niro collection, so at least for the time being, I was planning on keeping it. Next up, still sealed, but I've watched because I had a version that skipped. We got Bandits with Bruce Willis and Billy Bob, as well as Cate Blanchett. This is a pretty enjoyable heist movie, and it doesn't have a Blu-ray, so happy to have the DVD in the collection. Next up, I've upgraded. We got the original Barbershop, so I'll probably be removing that. Next up is Leonardo DiCaprio and Basketball Diaries. Kind of surprised that one doesn't have a Blu-ray. Next up has, I think, a Mill Creek double feature. I don't know if I'll get that or not. This is an old Hollywood Video title, or from the Hollywood Video, old rental. We got John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson in Basic. Remember really liking that one. Next up, we got The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. This one's also still sealed. I don't believe it has a Blu-ray. Need to revisit this one because I remember not being too much of a fan of it, but I'm a big fan of his, so keeping that. This recently got a Blu-ray. I'll probably keep it. I'll probably try to get it at some point. I might keep this one because this is one of my early DVDs in my collection. We got Beavis and Butthead and Do America. A lot of fun, funny movie. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Next up has a Blu-ray release and it's super expensive. We got Brendan Fraser in Bedazzled. Next up, we got Nas and DMX and Belly. Haven't watched that one in a while. Need to revisit that too. And I think it might have a Blu-ray. I could be wrong. Next up, we got the film debut of Eddie Murphy in Best Defense with him and Dudley Moore. Don't believe this has a Blu-ray, but so I got the DVD in the collection. I have most of his stuff as well. Here's one for the Robin Williams collection when I bought it, but I also have the Kirk collection going now in Best of Times. Pretty fun movie. Next up, we got Will Ferrell in Bewitched, as well as Nicole Kidman for the Will Ferrell collection. Next up is Beyond the Sea with Kevin Spacey. I have a Kevin Spacey collection going, so I have this one. A pretty good movie about Bobby Darin, the musician. Next up, I feel like this should get a Blu-ray at some point, I hope. This was probably the first Farley movie I watched with my cousin Clayton. Just a hilarious movie, and I'll probably keep this DVD kind of because of that, and this was also one of my early ones. We got Chris Farley and Beverly Hills Ninja. Next up, we got Tom Hanks and Big. This is another one that has a Blu-ray, but this would be another one I think I would keep regardless, just because this kind of cover art is kind of iconic in my opinion, and a really cool piece for the collection. Next up is one I remember enjoying quite a bit, The Big Bounce, with Morgan Freeman, Owen Wilson, Charlie Sheen. So yeah. This one I think I've upgraded. Yeah, I have upgraded. I'll probably keep for the same reason as some of the other titles. We got Sandler and Big Daddy. Next up, we got another Kevin Spacey one in The Big Kahuna. This is also a former Hollywood Video rental. Next up, I think it has Olive's Films release. I could be wrong. We got Biodome with Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin. Remember this one being a lot of fun. And lastly, from that shelf, we got Blast from the Past with Brendan Fraser. We recently watched this and had a lot of fun with it. This might have a Blu-ray, and if it does, I'm pretty sure it was really expensive. So that's everything from the first shelf. I might make this an 8-part series, just have shorter videos, but still 10 to 15 range in minutes. So that's everything from this first shelf. Hope you guys are enjoying this. And look forward to checking out what else I have in my DVD collection that I plan on keeping and having in the movie room. So, yeah, if you have any other ideas of things that you want to see from me, please let me know down below. I'll try to accommodate and put that type of content out. And I think this little series is going to be fun. So, this is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Yeah!